Welcome to Soccer as We Like It, the Man United Direction, the channel for United and and the biggest and best fan channel in the United States. We are here today with the Soul Man Positive Joe on a night of misery and calamity and clangerism and buffoonery and whatever you want to call it. He was talking the talk, but just couldn't walk the walk. Positive Joe, the Soul Man. Welcome to the show, brother.
Hey, what's up?
Olympic Lyon to Man United to United had literally the game in the bag. But this guy decided it's going to be about me. He had a beef with Matic, telling Matic, you were at United and didn't win a sausage. I've been at United. I won a League Cup and an FA Cup.
League Cup and FA Cup.
And Matic, who's a three-time Premier League winner with Chelsea, and he said, "You are the worst, statistically worst goalkeeper in Manchester United's history." He said, "If it was Van der Sar, Schmeichel, or David De Gea talking, I would respect. But as for you, nah,
Well, let's
that's
put it
deep."
in order. Well, let's put it in order. Onana unprovokedly was asked about their chances. He said, on paper, they're a better team, even though they're struggling, yada yada yada. But we should be able to beat them because we're a much better team. Then what's his name said? Matic was like, "Hey, for somebody that's been the worst, one of the worst statistical goalkeepers in
In
Manchester
modern day,
United's history in the modern day, bro." Like
that's deep.
he said, you had to go back to the time where they were drinking before games to
Wow,
find somebody as bad as you are.
wow, that's effed up.
And then Onana came with the chip comments. I mean, there were two people that were trying to make it about themselves today, and it was one Onana, and the second one was the referee. And Onana clearly won it that battle, hands down, easy.
So the United team, they went there. They planned, they had the strategy, they went there. But this guy undoes all that so quickly. It's like you built a castle for years to defend invaders and intruders.
Yeah,
This guy just comes like pushes a big hole, and if he just comes there like, oh, sorry, I didn't mean to knock it over. And
yeah,
like, why would you do that? Oh, I didn't know. He's just that.
yeah.
He's just that.
He is that hole in our Death Star. Right? No matter how impressive we are, we can think about everything else, but that Onana factor is now it's not sustainable at all for a team that has aspirations to do certainly a lot more than where we are right now.
Right.
We can't get to top four with Onana. Like before, it was a question of can we win the league with Onana? Can we go to the championship? I don't even think we can be a top 10 team with Onana. There was at this point there was nothing about him
Look,
that
look, look at
that
him. Look at
brings
him.
him of value. Yeah,
He,
I know.
he, I looked at it, I watched it over and over. I said, did this guy just lose the ball right there?
Wait,
He did this against Crystal Palace and Nottingham Forest. It's just not new.
it just
It's not like it was a wet grass or wet ball or wet field. Bro,
his hand, his technique in receiving the ball. It's kind of like there's a difference between, like, like how you can kick the ball straight in the air, right? And you have two Premier League players, right? One is Juan Mata, one is, I don't know, Lukaku when he was here, right?
right.
The technique in being able to just trap the ball, right? It's technique, but for some reason, if you have the technique right, you can trap the ball like Onana or Berbatov, right? Berbatov. But someone like Lukaku, he's gonna need like a couple of more moves to be able to trap the ball, right?
Heavy touch.
That is it with Onana. He lacks that ability to absorb a fast-paced ball coming at him, right?
Right.
He misjudges the speed, right?
Yeah.
The same way
A lot of
a player,
misjudging, bro.
yeah, the same way a player can look at ball coming in from across the field, judge it, and knows exactly how much pressure, how much cushion to give it to be able to just settle it, right? Onana lacks that ability on the goalkeeper's end, on the goalkeeper's end. Just that's why he just the ball just bounces off of him. He lacks the ability. He has poor depth perception, right? He's constantly missing the ball during corners, constantly. He doesn't know how to judge speed, height. It doesn't matter. You know, he just lacks that. And because he lacks the ability to do that, that's why I feel like he always feels like he needs to parry the ball. It's always this option to parry the ball because
Yeah.
he is either his hands are not quick enough. The first goal,
That was
it is
that was
pain,
oh God, bro.
it is painful to watch, man. It
It
is
was.
painful to
It
watch.
literally was, mate. I
It was
watched it
painful to
over
watch.
and over and over. Like, this guy could not. How could you not save that? I mean, come on, brother.
He all yeah.
This
He
guy. I'm
just
sorry. This guy's a liability.
his
Absolute
reflexes are slow too,
love. Oh,
which is terrible for a goalkeeper. His reflexes are slow.
yeah, very
His
slow.
reflexes are slow, and he's got poor technique.
Very technique. Very poor technique.
Yeah.
So, with such a calamitous goalkeeper in our rankings, this guy is going to cost us more games and more goals and more tournaments.
Yeah.
Why don't we get rid of now?
Well, first of all, we have to wait till the summer. I don't know what his contract is looking like.
For 4 years, 5 years, it's due
5 years.
2027. Oh yeah,
That means next year we have to. Well, it's like an option for extension next year, I guess. I would imagine.
yeah. No, we need to decline that, mate. Absolutely. A big rubber stamp. N effing no.
I
No.
say, I say we, I say we. Oh shit! 2 more years of this. No, we need to sign another goalkeeper
Mhm.
this summer. We need to get rid of
Without a
Tommy.
doubt, without a
Yeah,
shadow of a doubt, this
yeah,
guy cannot continue like this, mate.
yeah.
We all saw the Champions League single-handedly, bro. Okay, now that at least the defense is more solid, and they do their part. They work hard. They block. They put their hands. They block and defend. It comes to him to do his job. Nothing. Just
Actually, you're actually wrong. His contract expires June 30th, 2028.
2028.
Yeah.
Oh boy. Oh
Oh,
boy.
this is another bad contract.
It's another bad contract.
It's
I
another
mean, I'm
bad
sorry.
contract.
This guy. Oh no. Mm-mm. I look. That first goal was horrendous. It
Yeah,
wasn't like
it was bad.
a rocket. It just bent the ball.
He
And
just bent the
like you
ball.
said, he misjudged it. He
He
misjudged the
misjudged it.
speed, the bend on the ball. I
Yeah.
mean, is that not the common basic fundamental
Yeah,
goalkeeping?
these are basics. You
No one
expect the
was close to
goalkeeper.
him. No one.
Nobody was close to him. Nobody close to him. Even look at the way he conceded this one right here, right? Like, oh, just embarrassing. And the obviously to make to make matters worse, he almost did this to himself. We are unable to move forward because we are being straddled by so many anchors, so many balls and chains, so much uselessness on that pitch. It's incredible. You know, we had the thing is we had other players that went fantastic today, right? We had Dalo couldn't cross, couldn't get up top, right?
Dogu.
Dogu was
Yeah, I
popular
saw
today,
that.
right?
Nelson Miles. He was
Yeah,
on
he
Dogu.
was he was like, oh, Premier League team, I bet. Ah, you know, He was like he was playing like he was an Arsenal. He was still at Arsenal.
Yeah, yeah,
Like he had like an Arsenal pride about him.
yeah.
Shout out to him. Right, respect. Right.
And if
Ganacho
Lacazette
was
had his
wasted.
shooting boots on, could have Lacazette, bloody hell, bro.
Doesn't have his shooting legs anymore. I guess that's it. Shooting foot.
Him and
It
Rasmus are
doesn't.
just
It doesn't.
at least he
Doesn't matter what
tries.
kind of boots you put on him. You know. Um. Ganacho was wasteful today again. Right. Who else? Ooh. It's today the worst man. All Onana had to do was not concede the second goal,
Yeah.
and Rasmus Hoyland would have been the worst player on the pitch today. That's all he had to do.
I mean, the
Not
shot is
concede
like
that
the
second
shot
goal.
wasn't like I've seen more spectacular shots and keeper saving it. He parries it and he always parries it right in front of the
Right,
opposing
right,
oncoming
yeah,
striker. It's like in training when you're training goalkeepers, they shoot then they push it back for as in reflexing. It's
yeah,
like he thinks he's in training. All right, you took a shot. Here you go. Have a chance. Don't beat me again.
yeah,
Like, are you
yeah.
delusional,
Yeah,
man?
have another go.
Yeah,
Maybe he's
it's
just
a mess.
crazy. Maybe that's it. Maybe he's just crazy. I think
I
he's
don't know if
crazy. I think he's.
I don't know if his vision is impaired because that first goal, I don't know how he didn't see that ball.
Oh,
I don't know.
oh, I showed it to the wifey, right? Showed it
Mm.
to the wifey. I said, "Hey, look at this." Here's the first thing she said when she saw that first goal. She said, "I think he needs glasses."
I'm telling
Because
you.
it's like he didn't see it until it was right in front of him. That's what, and then he tried to react. That's what it, yeah, that's
And the
exactly what it
reaction
was
was
like.
slow because he did not judge it right.
Yeah, it's like the ball came out of nowhere to him. It was like, oh shit, you know. I,
So the second one, how do you explain the second one?
second one,
He's just
I
flat.
mean, yeah, it was just flat. He was just supposed to take care of that ball. That's it. That's all. That's
After
all.
all the
Right.
work these guys put in, all the work these guys put in.
And
So,
crazy thing about it is, right? Normally the team would have capitulated,
yeah,
with that kind of goal, losing that kind of
yeah,
goal, right? Conceded that kind of goal, but they fought and they did their thing. The
yeah.
the thing with the goalkeeper position is you want your goalkeeper. The bare minimum is to just keep you in the game.
That's all you ask. That's
Just
all
keep
we
you in the
ask.
game.
But this buffoon doesn't
Onana
seem to know. It
is,
doesn't. It's like he's not on the same hymn shit. There's not
yeah,
the hymn page as or with the other members of the congregation. They're not
he
reading on the
is.
same hymn page. They're
Oh
reading the
yeah,
hymn
yeah,
page.
yeah,
He's like, where you guys? What page is the song? Oh shit!
yeah,
That's how he
yeah,
is. So let's go to the positives. Lenny
yeah.
Euro
We have
making
to. We
scoring
have
his
to.
first goal today for Manchester United. Beautiful, instinctive, reactive
Let's stick to reaction.
header, giving his flowers. Well done, young man.
Well
And he
done. Well
nearly
done.
and there's another time he had the shot that was just narrow. I don't know if you saw that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So he
Had more
played
pace than
well.
Hoyland.
So Euro, well done, good job,
Well
congratulations
done. And he had,
on.
and he had a really good game. He had a really
Yeah,
good game today.
yeah, he had a
Yeah, he
very
had a
good
really good
game,
game.
without a
Yeah.
doubt.
Shout out to the kid. That was a good acquisition. Big Zerk.
Then Xerxes,
Xerxes. Let's talk.
the man who loved the big moment.
Let's talk about Xerxes, man. Let's take this next 5 minutes or so. Let's just talk about what a light Xerxes is. I mean, shout out to this kid. That, man, there was a time where we thought we might have to put this dude on suicide watch because he was going through it. He was going through it. And, you can, now I'm looking at it, and I'm thinking, man, this kid probably walked off that pitch. He was thinking, man, I know I'm good enough to be on this team. I know no, okay, maybe not, maybe he's not saying all of that, but he's saying, I know I am better than this. I came here to prove myself, and I don't understand why this is happening. I need to get better. I need to work on this. I need to recover. And recover he has. He has. It took about 30, it didn't even take 30 minutes before we knew. It was already on the WhatsApp, the British WhatsApp, the Ghana WhatsApp, the Houston WhatsApp. Everybody's like, yo, we're gonna need Xerxes at the half. We need Xerxes quickly because there was no
We knew
the
there's
goal.
nothing going to come from Rasmus.
There was nothing. No, it wasn't just nothing coming for Rasmus. The team was not moving the ball at all. For
Wow.
15 minutes, we conceded. We parked the bus basically for
Right.
the first 15 minutes. They had Lyon had possession of the ball damn near the whole time, just moved it
Right.
around. And there's just something about the work rate of
Right.
Xerxes,
Mm.
both in link up,
Right.
hold up, and defense.
Right.
Right? Xerxes' press is so much superior to Rasmus.
Oh,
Rasmus, I mean,
that's night and day, mate. That's night and day.
bro, Rasmus, all he does is run around. He's
Quite
just
sad.
chasing ghosts.
Literally
Just
sad.
chasing ghosts, man. And I don't know why he thinks that is something that's gonna bring him favor. No, that's not what it's gonna be, bro. Nobody's gonna look at you.
Damn.
I think maybe he thinks like he's gonna put himself out there as this guy that's like constantly running. He's a grifter, you put it,
Nah, mate.
like not a grifter,
Nah.
but
Nah, mate.
like
Not at
we
all.
need results,
Not
man.
at
We
all.
can't.
Not at all.
Unacceptable.
Okay.
You know.
So Xerxes, big up to Xerxes for scoring that goal, coming on, scoring the goal, and like it was a very tight. That guy could any striker who's not good with the head would have like, you know what? That was Ronaldo-esque kind of headers.
Yeah.
Even with a defender of you, Ronaldo still find a way to put his head in there and get directed to the right place.
It was a good header.
And good
But
build that Menu and Bruno really put that one together well.
I'm gonna have to say, in this case, the assist is
The pass was beautiful.
the pass was you cannot. It was a Steph Curry like whip, like he dropped it from the freaking logo, just like it was perfect. It was perfect, and for him to put it on target and knock it out. Oh man.
So what? So what? At this point, Lyon are like thinking in their mind they're losing this game because Xerxes put United, and United scored the goal at the perfect time. All they need to do, game manage, see this game out. That's it.
Yeah.
They take a shot. Oh, he's got it. Oh, he didn't get it.
Yeah.
That goal might as well have just gone right through your legs because it wasn't a spectacular shot. I've seen some rockets. This was not a rocket. No. It went across the ground. He flat, like you said. He's handling. I don't know what is wrong with you, mate. I really don't know why he's so calamitous. He's clumsy. He drops clangers. It's more of a liability, mate. This is a liability, an accident waiting to happen. Just like a ticking time bomb. You don't know what to expect on any given day, mate. But this, at this level, it's not acceptable, mate. It's not acceptable.
Other than that, let's not let Onana. I've already made my decision with him. It's unfortunate, man. We have so much work to do this summer, and I try to hold off and I try to, close my eyes and convince myself, okay, we know he's not a long-term option, but let's see if he can just be a steady Eddie, 6 or 7 out of
Even
10.
the basic steady Eddie, he can't even do that, mate.
Like he can't
That's
give
the
us
worst
steady
part.
Eddie.
The basic steady Eddie, ball coming in. If you're gonna parry far. He parries it right in front, like, all right, you want to have a second goal? That's what he does, mate. Against Forest, against Palace, the same stuff, different day.
Do you know who he reminds me of now?
Huh?
You know who he reminds me of now?
Who?
I don't know if I remember this. Carrius from
Oh God,
Liverpool.
the Liverpool goalkeeper.
Yeah,
No, he was a
that's who he
clown. This
is.
guy's not this one we have is no different. I think this guy actually surpasses that because this guy is topping the league table of goalkeepers who have made clangers,
Yeah.
clumsy, calamitous, astronomical, stratospherical mistakes that have led to goals. He's considered nine of mistakes that have led to goals. He's topping the table. The next person to him is five. So you see the gap? He's going for gold, mate.
Yeah.
Absolute going for gold. He's on a league of his own. He's the Ballon d'Or of goalkeeper mistakes. I'm seriously. He needs
Oh
to be
my
given
God.
the prize most calamitous goalkeeper of the season.
You just can't.
It's just
And there's a
clumsy.
few.
Just
Yeah,
clumsy,
there's
mate.
just there's his technique is absolutely just so poor. It's he can't be trusted. We
He
need
can't be
to
trusted, mate.
seek
Oh, no,
we
hell
need to
no.
seek another goalkeeper next season. And to be honest, it's going to be up to Bayender and Onana to fight for the second spot.
Yeah, I'm
Onana
saying it.
Onana might spend
This
the
one.
next
Mm-mm.
3 years on the bench, man, or before we get rid of him. I
Because
said we
this
cut our
performance,
losses.
I'm sorry, we can't we just can't do this. We
How
can't
much did it cost us?
struggle. We 50
Did
million,
it cost us?
50.
50. Man, let's get a strong 30 out of him, man. 35 maybe, add-ons. Yeah, and let's just, get rid because
It's
he's
poor.
certainly not the goalkeeper that Amrin wants.
No. So
Certainly not the goalkeeper.
where does this result, this calamitous, clumsy, catastrophic performance tonight, where does it leave United for second leg next week, mate?
I mean, I am
Are you confident?
oh no, not at all. We're at home.
Yeah.
So I was more confident about us getting
Exact. Most
something
United
this
fans
game.
were more
Yeah.
happy with getting a result there, at least get a win or something. But this guy's he's like, no, not on my watch.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
I,
So
I
do
mean,
you are you thinking we're gonna go out?
no, I think we'll pull through. We got some players coming back. We got Mason Mount had a nice little decent appearance today. We got Kobe Mainu that's back.
I'm not going to roll the red carpet out for that one yet, mate.
Oh yeah, for sure. I'm not. No. Wait, there was this time. There was this time he made like a 50-yard dash, and I'm like, oh, I could just almost feel like his fucking hamstrings, all his muscle fibers just like shaking because he was running
You know,
full
it's so
sprint.
bad that when it's running, you're actually trying to hold your hands. You're like, okay,
It's like, oh
I'm not
my
safe.
god, yeah, it was man.
It's sad.
Um,
It's really sad, mate. It's literally sad. But we have Newcastle on
I
the
think
weekend.
I think it should be dropped for Newcastle.
I think so too, mate.
Yeah, I think it should
Newcastle,
be dropped.
do you think we can get a result at St. James's?
No, that's not going to happen. Newcastle is a team that has ambitions. They are trying to get some Champions League football,
Yep.
and they are in the strike zone, right? The
Mhm.
Premier League are going to get 5 spots. Newcastle is on that 5th spot. They know they got Manchester City behind them, right? They know Manchester City is going to do their thing, right? Who Manchester City got? They have Crystal Palace. They got to beat us. They have to beat us, or they'll lose their spot to City. You know,
And
and
oh God.
I mean, teams cooking right now. They're seeing we're gonna run into Isak at St. James's Park at like the worst possible
Oh
time this
God,
season
no, mate. He destroyed us at
because
Old Trafford.
that
They
brother.
scored 2 goals in 10 minutes and said, you know what? We have other games to play because we had on the weekend they had another tough game. So they scored 2 quick goals from set pieces. This one, as usual, dropped the clanger as usual, was nowhere near anything. And for 70 minutes, they're just like, come on, break us down. We don't even need to, we're just gonna just see this game out. For 70 minutes, they
Yeah,
just two set pieces, two goals. That was done.
yeah. It's a matter of
Easy,
just
easy
take your
night
pick.
work.
It's a matter of just take your pick. Who's going to score? Is it Isak? Is it Gordon?
Oh,
Is it um, what's his name? Murphy. Tonali is back.
oh boy.
It's if we get a draw out of that game, that's a success.
Yeah.
We get a draw
If
out of
this
that
one
game.
is in goal, I can't guarantee that either, mate. This one will
Yeah,
drop another. This guy is always giving gifts to opposing teams. It's not Easter. I mean, it's not Easter. You're already giving Easter bunnies out.
yo, bro, their front line in the midfield is basically either Barnes and Gordon. Gordon was injured the last game.
Mm.
Isak and Murphy on the right. Behind them, you got Gumares, you got Tonali, and you got Joe Linton.
Mm.
Come on, bro. What are we gonna do?
Like I
What
said,
are we gonna do?
when I saw the level of Champions League football yesterday, I'm talking football at its highest, mate. I mean, a lot of United fans don't like Arsenal. I get it, but Arsenal delivered. Everyone thought they're gonna get beat at Emirates. They, I mean, I mean, Rice. Look at those free kicks, bro. I
Well,
think he's now
okay,
England's new free kick taker.
okay. It's been a few days now, right? Let's calm down. Let's bring it in. This is Arsenal, right? They look at it like this. They scored one goal on open play.
Mhm.
They needed two, not one, but two worldies.
Yeah,
Those two. I mean, that's
that the
usually
second
if
one
you, if
was
you if,
the second
yeah,
free kick. My word, it was
you'll be
at
lucky.
45-degree and 90-degree angle. Keeper's
Yeah,
not getting that, mate. No
keep it
way.
not even no. You can't even. I went to the Real Madrid a subreddit. Every single one of them were like not mad at all. The more like there's no way there was nothing Courtois could have done.
No,
The only
he
way,
was so busy that night, bro.
yes,
He was busy.
the only way, the only way he would have stopped that would be if Rice told him, "I'm gonna kick it in that corner."
Yeah, then
So
he
and
gets there
that was the
before.
only way.
Yeah,
Yeah, and he gets there before.
no, that
You know,
freaky was it
yeah.
was like,
But
ooh,
I do have a lot of confidence for Real Madrid because they have. I
I bet
mean,
you I'm prepared to bet you on our show, Soccer As We Like It, the Man United direction, Real Madrid are done. $10.
no, let's make it 50 push-ups.
Come again?
50 push-ups.
Nah, mate. Nah.
Hey, you're gonna get strong with me, man.
No, $10.
50 push-ups, 20
Ten
pull-ups.
dollars, $10.
All
Small
right, 10
bet.
bucks.
10
10
bucks.
bucks. Yeah, I got you.
Shake.
10 bucks. Shake.
Okay.
Yeah, shake.
Real Madrid, the defense is not good. It's porous.
It's not
It's
great. No.
more. It was so bad. It was as bad as a chocolate teapot. That was how bad it was. It was a basket. It could have been worse. So
But it
all
wasn't.
Arsenal need to do is go there and game manage. If Arsenal score first, it's out. Game out. It's over.
It's over. Yeah, I would say it's over. But Real Madrid have one of the strongest mentalities I've ever seen on a football pitch.
Right.
It's not just their players, it's also their manager. That
Yes.
Ancelotti,
Yes.
Ancelotti,
Yes.
the guy he's a mega mind of football.
I remember.
Okay.
I remember Real Madrid played a German team. I can't Wolfgang
Mhm.
from Germany, quarterfinals Champions League. Wolfgang scored two at Germany. The guy in the press, he said Ronaldo is is off form. That he had nothing to do that he put him in his pocket. You know what's coming, right?
Yeah, you already know.
They came to Bernabeu with a 2-0 lead. 2-0 lead. Parked the bus. One header, one free kick, one shot. Hat trick. Game was done. From you
I'm
know who.
I mean, with Arsenal, it's very important for them to not concede the first goal. If they concede
No.
the first goal,
If they
I
could
feel like
go the
they're going
first
to,
half without
yeah,
conceding, that will put pressure
yeah,
on Real Madrid.
that'll put
Because
pressure.
Real
Yeah,
Madrid are going to go all out. They're not going to even care of defending. They're going to go all out.
I think I think um I think Arsenal needs to be a bit on the front foot
They can't
in the
sit
first half.
back. They can't sit
They
back.
cannot sit back. If you sit back against this Real Madrid, they will
Oh,
eat you
no,
alive.
you will be destroyed,
They will
mate.
eat you alive. You know. So
PSG and Aston Villa. Is that game over? I
yeah,
think
it's
it
over.
is.
Yeah,
I
it's
think
over.
it's over.
There's no, yeah, it's over. It's yeah, it's gone. Like there's nobody. They have some decent players, but you
You know,
can't count
Rashford was
on.
missing in action. You know that, right?
And shoot. And tell me something I don't know. Tell me something I do not know. I mean, it is what it
Uh,
is. It's unfortunate. I was hoping he bossed it so that hopefully he still is, being fraudulent in practice and be able to fraud his way into a contract with them because he would just be another Ganacho or Ganacho is him, like. But I mean, Aston Villa compared to PSG is a very good team. Like that's, I
oh, are you
mean,
kidding me, mate? And when I
yeah,
watched the game,
yeah,
I like,
they are a
dang, these guys are
amazing
they
team.
they know what they're doing. They're
Yeah,
skillful. They play from back. The transition is unbelievable. The transitional
yeah,
play. When they send it to that on the left wing to that guy number 7,
yeah.
it's
I'm
over.
not even gonna try to pronounce his name. I don't know if it's Greek or Turkey.
No, no, no.
Yeah,
He was the live wire. He was good.
yeah,
Well, that's Champions League. I heard Barca won. I don't follow Barca like that. So they played Dortmund. I think Dortmund they fumbled badly.
oh, yeah. I mean, that was gonna happen.
Right.
I
Well,
got my money on PSG winning this thing.
or Inter Milan.
No, PSG. That's
I would like a PSG Arsenal final.
no. I don't want Arsenal anywhere near the final because they can fumble a win out of this bitch. No, 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 no.
And if they
I,
fumble a
I
win,
want I want
why
Real
you don't
Madrid
want them to
to
win
put
Champions
them
League,
out.
right? That's all you
I
don't
don't
want.
want them to win a yeah. I don't even want them to be able to hold their heads high and say we went to the final.
You're
Okay?
just you're just
I don't
evil.
even want that. I don't even know evil.
We're gonna change it to
This is
Evil
this
Joe.
is my duty. This is my duty, bro. Right? I don't want them to
Oh
have
boy, you are
nothing.
something else,
You
mate.
what's his name? Remember Andrew from the bar, right? He's
Oh
been he's been
jeez.
peppering us all day,
He's
right?
like,
I started yesterday,
oh God, him did
and
he wear Real Madrid shirt?
I don't know, but he was like, he sent a little tweet, a little text. Hey, by the way, just a reminder, 3-0, right? And of course, I responded to him. I said, yeah, you may have won 3-0, but you're 0 and 24 in Champions League appearances, right? And this year, we need that to be 0 and 25. Okay? 0 and 25. Right? And mind you, this is the best that they have been in a decade. And this is the one thing that they're counting
If
on.
they beat Real Madrid, can they win the trophy?
No.
Dang.
Let me look at the how everything is lined up, knockouts. If they beat Real Madrid, they have to play PSG. They're not beating PSG.
PSG took out Liverpool, you know that, right? And
Yeah,
Liverpool got a result in Paris.
yeah,
And they didn't panic. They said, okay. The goalkeeper was on fire. He did the complete Onana did opposite of what the Liverpool keeper did in Paris.
yeah,
He did the save of his life. But the Paris Saint-Germain, they didn't panic. They came to Liverpool. They saw, they conquered, they left. Thank you. Have a nice day. Try again next season. We're done. We're out.
I don't
Deuces.
see Arsenal. I don't see Arsenal beating. I don't see Arsenal
Liverpool,
beating.
Real Madrid need to score four. I'm not saying they can't score four, but the problem is they're gonna leave themselves vulnerable at the back. And if
Yeah,
they
right.
do, Arsenal have to take advantage. I could see Real
With
Madrid
Saka
winning.
back,
I could
oh
see
man,
Real Madrid winning 4-2, but going out.
yeah.
I could see 4-2 win. So Liverpool, Arsenal, advancing 5-4 in aggregate.
The worst part about that loss also is the loss of Kamavinga. It was
Oh yeah,
such a stupid red, such
yeah.
a
Oh yeah.
bonehead. That was the most boneheaded. I won't be surprised if he doesn't start the next La Liga game. That was such a boneheaded mistake. I could
Yeah,
not believe I saw it.
yeah.
To get a second yellow card at stoppage time after you've
That's just
lost,
stupid. That was stupid. Childish, immature. He'll learn. He'll learn
no,
because
knowing you
mm,
have to go the next game, you need to be available. He let his team down.
yes, he
He just
did.
straight up let his team down right there.
Real
You know,
Madrid are not on a great run. On the weekend, they lost at home to Valencia, coming into the game at Emirates. So they lost at home to Valencia. Unlucky for them, Barca drew 1-1.
yeah,
They go to Emirates and get humbled.
yeah.
Now, can they turn it around? I could see them scoring four, but I think they're going to get knocked out still.
I mean, I think they can turn it around. They're playing. They'll get a little bit of confidence this weekend. They're playing some team called
Deportivo.
Deportivo. They're in the 17th place. They're right above the relegation. They're in a relegation battle. So they should be able to take
Those
care of them.
relegation teams are the. Mm-mm. I mean, not all relegation teams are like Southampton and Leicester in EPL. Those relegation teams sometimes are the worst ones to play at this time of the season. They have nothing to lose. They're
They're
just
like
gonna, you know
rabid
what, playing for
dogs.
pride.
I don't even think Southampton would play for pride.
They are
Well, I
going.
mean, this Real Valladolid is only 6 points ahead of Southampton, so they're not doing that.
Southampton have set a new record of being the first team to be confirmed 8 games before the season's over, as in relegated, and didn't even hit 12 double digits. That's fucked up, bro. How'd you go a whole
That's
season? How'd you go
yeah,
a whole season of 38 games? So, okay, mathematically, 38 games means you have 111 points, 114 points in total, right? And you could only get 9 out of 114?
so you can't even tie 11 games out of a season. You can't even
You see
tie
what I
11 games.
mean?
That's crazy.
You can't draw 11 games to get 1 point from 11 games. Now, you don't deserve to be in the Premier League, mate. You really don't.
Their
Well,
form has
on
been
that note,
horrible.
I'm going to ask Positive Joe, Mr. Positive, on a scale of 1 to 10, what did you give United's team performance today, mate? As a team collective.
As a team collective,
We just want the
unfortunately, you
score.
can't.
Quickly, we're on the time. The
Um,
producers already told me we're out of time.
I'm gonna give him 5 out of 10.
The whole team
It's a
5?
five. Yeah,
Okay.
unfortunately, Onana is a huge part of that team.
Okay. Now, what are you giving Onana on a scale of 1 to 10?
Zero, zero,
Ouch.
zero. I mean, I don't know
Are
how
you
many
sure?
saves he made. I don't know how many saves he made today,
1.
but he
Four
was not
shots that were
asked.
attempted at him, 2 went in.
Yeah, he was not asked to do much today,
No,
and
but the defense
he was.
did their part.
I understand, you know, 3 saves. Yeah, he made 3 saves. Punches. Let's see how many shots on goal. Shots on target. They had 5 shots on target.
2
Two
went
of them
in.
went in. Yeah.
Shame.
I'm sorry. That's just not good enough. And they weren't peppering him. You know, he wasn't tested.
No.
Like he failed in every in every way as a goalkeeper, you're
Yeah.
supposed to keep your team in the game, and um, he didn't provide anything to us.
No,
He didn't provide any long
no,
balls. He didn't
no,
provide. He just
nothing, mate.
he's
Nothing.
absolutely nothing like we were sold to bring him into the team. Like he is completely useless to us. So I would say let's give Bayern there a chance. You
Right.
know, the only way Onana starts right on Sunday is if like Amron really does not rate Bayern there
Okay.
because it would have to be the case. Otherwise, there's going to be start some rumbling in the locker room about favoritism
Yeah.
because you as a player you want to believe if I put in a good effort or if somebody's fucking up, you know that I'm ready, right? And you got to give people chances.
Yeah.
You know, unfortunately, as Newcastle, we're gonna get pumped anyway. So don't worry about
Right. Well, on that note, thank you very much for joining us on this edition of Soccer As We Like It in Man United Direction on our Europa night, where United fought like brave gladiators and warriors into the enemy territory. But one man decided, no, you are not leaving as soldiers. I'm going to leave here as a clown. And he dropped two clangers that cost United victory in the enemy's territory. I'll see you guys on the next one. Joe, Positive Joe, Mr. Tolman, thank you very much. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. We shall see you on the next one. Glory, glory.
it. United.
See you on the next one, brother.
Cheers, man.